The Oklahoma City Thunder got to see what life was like without Nick Collison when this season started, and they decided they don't want to experience it again. You're watching Thunder Rumblings, and I'm Mike Sherman from the Oklahoman. Here with our beat writer, Darnell Mayberry, and we're talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder's big news today. Darnell, they signed Nick Collison to a 4-year contract extension. What's behind that decision?
Well, I think, obviously they love Nick Collison. You see his impact on the court. Those 8 games that he missed, the defense gave up almost 106 points per game. When he came back, they're right under 100 now. So his impact defensively is big for this team. And also it's one less thing that they have to worry about next summer. You also have Nenad Kursic up for an extension. Jeff Green is up for a contract extension next summer. They might be a player in the free agent market next year. So there's a lot of things on the Thunder's plate next summer. To get this out of the way now is big. It's one less thing they have to worry about.
Darnell, we see a 10-point swing in the defensive points that they're allowing. But what are the little things that Nick Collison does on the court that really add up to that?
Well, we know about his charges. I mean, he's one of the leaders in the NBA in charges drawn. He was second, I believe, last year behind Jared Jeffries. He's come into this season picking up where he left off last year, but he also just helps the defense from a communication standpoint. He's one of the best talkers, if not the best communicator for the Thunder defensively, and that helps everyone else. It helps the guards like Russell Westbrook, Eric Maynor to know what the offense is doing when he's out there communicating. His help defense is extraordinary, and he's a good rebounder. He can play multiple positions, power forwards and centers. He can guard them both, and when he does that, it really helps the team.
Darnell, Collison's return to the lineup corresponds with a 5-game winning streak. They ride that 5-game winning streak into the Wednesday night's game against the Mavericks. So they're 10-4 now, and there's some on the Thunder that think they're the most critiqued 10-4 team in the league. Is that true?
Well, I mean, they are a critique team. When you look at the way that they got off to a bad start, inconsistent start, I wouldn't say bad, but inconsistent start, they were 3-3 through 6 games. And that's not a bad record, but it's average. And the way they were playing was below average. I mean, the defense was awful, offense was inconsistent. They're really trying to ride Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook to victories, and you didn't see a lot of ball movement, you didn't see a lot of spacing, you didn't see a lot of the things that we saw last year that led to 50 wins. And even though that they're 10-4 now, we're still seeing problems like fourth quarter offense. They're shooting 27% over the last 3 games in the fourth quarter, and as good as that 10-4 record looks, 27% in the fourth quarter doesn't look good.
The Thunder, the Mavericks, Wednesday night at the Oklahoma City Arena. That's all for this edition of Thunder Rumblings, but you can stay with the best coverage team every day at News OK and every morning in the Oklahoma.